I'm Stephanie, the creative girl behind the designs. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you haven't already done so, I would truly appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel and turn your notification alerts on so that you know when I post my next video. So today we're going to be, hopefully you'll follow along when you watch this, I'm going to be creating a February floral self-care paper. So I will be using, it will go into my creative journal, and I may or may not be using some of these Tombos. I have 673, 623, and 620. I may or may not use them. And then I will be using stickers from the Let Love Grow sticker book. I have the mini, I don't have the classic size, but they'll still work for what I need or have in my mind to do. I also have some watercolor heart shapes that, again, I apologize, don't know what sticker book it comes out of, but I may or may not be using them as well. If you couldn't tell already, we're kind of on a purple theme here, so this is kind of what I'm going to go with for this sheet today. And as I said, it'll go into my creative journal, and I will be using paper from this notebook and my completed book. So this notebook here that I have from the Happy Planner houses my completed papers or extra papers, like when I do birthday papers or trackers and things of that will go in here when I'm finished with them. So what I also have in here is my 25 self-care ideas to practice. This is a printable I have available on the blog. It's free. And if you go to behindthedesigns.blog and click on the printables, this will pop up for you and you can print it off. So I will be pulling some ideas from here, and whether I have enough time to actually get the writing in or completed, that remains to be seen. But if not, I always will post the final paper over on the my Instagram account, which is at Behind the Designs. So I'm going to use this pretty heart paper. I actually love the inside of this book. I believe it was from the Blush in It collection. So this is the notebook, and it has these little hearts on the side, which I love. And it kind of goes with my theme because I've got some black hearts from the Colorful Shapes sticker book. And I decided to go with black because it was going to be easier to match the florals with the black. I figured. So, and as I said, I may or may not use this. I also have on the side here some of these really pretty washies. There's some scallops. I don't think this floral will match, but I just pulled it out. And I may or may not use that to fill in some space. And then I do have some stamps, but I also, again, am not quite sure yet totally what I'm going to be using. So let me show you what I'm looking to do. So I'm going to be using these flowers. So this is kind of a moody purples and pinks, burgundies, you know, it has little blue accents in there. It's a very moody color palette. And so I'm going to be using this, and then just to give you a quick flip through this, there's some quote photo or quote images and boxes. So it's very, very pretty. And I just kind of was feeling the purple for February, and I just want to get a head start and thought this could be a fun Friday thing to do. So why don't we go ahead and get started? I am going to first, before I do anything, I know I'm going to put florals in the corners. So let me get those placed so that I make sure I have enough room. So I think I was going to be using this one here in the upper corner. And this does have a dot grid on it, but I'm not overly worried about that. I don't always write straight, so having a few lines isn't a bad thing. So I'm going to get this into the corner as far as I can get it, if it's possible. I'm going to leave a slight gap along the edge only because I wasn't sure if sometimes the top part may not always be straight. And, you know, they cut them straight, but sometimes as it gets on the paper, for some reason, it doesn't always line up. So I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to grab this other one. And I'm going to put this one in the bottom corner. I'm not going to cover up the edging here because I'm going to be complementing that. So for this, I'm going to put it just to the edge of the dot grid. Or maybe a little further, just so it doesn't block the where the discs will go. But again, if I leave the lines on there and I write anything on there, it'll be perfect to keep within on the edge there. So then next, I think I'm going to give it a shot and do my header here, because then I'm going to start, I have a quote, and then I'm going to put some hearts down, and then in those hearts is where I'm going to write my options for how I want to, or for what items I'm choosing from my list. So I'm going to try and sit here. Hopefully I'm within camera. I'm going to put, I think I may be adding another floral. So I'm going to keep the edges clear. And I'm going to do a faux lettering. And I'm going to do it probably about, let's say right here, because it's just going to be a short self-care. I'm debating if I want to do a capital S or I think I'm going to do this. I don't always do the capital S's very well. So I'm going to do this because I'm going to go back in with my Tombow Fudenosuke pen and highlight the edges as if I had done it as a full lettering. So let me get care in here. I don't have very bouncy writing when I do my script, and lettering is something I'll be working on this year. So then I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to go on my downstrokes. And highlight some of the letters. I'm such a concentrator when I do my lettering. Let's see. And then sometimes I actually have to go in and fix it because I hit the letter too hard for the edge. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I've learned that it takes more time to worry about it being perfect than if I just did it. So I think I'm partially satisfied with that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to set that aside. Now I'm debating if I want to put in here February of 23. I may put it somewhere, but for now I'm just going to leave this open. And then I'm going to start with, just so that you have an idea of the quote, I was going to use, there's a page of quotes here. I'm trying to stay with this flower just so that I have consistency throughout the look. Okay, so this was the quote page. And my thought was to put, I have, let's see, 3, 6, 7, I have 8 hearts. I was going to kind of just randomly put them down. And then I was going to put one of the quotes here. And, sorry, I had to have a sip of water. I was debating about putting a little box or other, area here where I can write something into, and I may still do that, so I'm kind of planning this out as I go. But I do know that I want to take this quote, and it reads, "Enjoy the journey." And I want to put this one down here because then I feel like it already gives me that floral decoration, because I think I want to add one right here just to kind of complete the look. So I'm going to put this up a little higher. That's why I pulled the washi out, because I wasn't sure if I was going to do like a little scallop along the edge, but I wasn't finding anything that was matching with this. And let me grab those washies again. Well, so see, this is a really pretty washi, but it doesn't really go with it. So there was always, I can continue with the black. I had pulled some of these. So I initially was going with like a purple theme. And then it kind of, because these flowers sort of have pink, but it's in these almost shadowed flowers that there's a purple tone. So that might be too big. I have one that has like hearts on it, but that might be overkill. So, I mean, if I did a scallop anywhere, it would probably be a smaller one. These are, with the exception of this one, all these here, all these skinny washi, these are all from Mambi or the Happy Planner. And, oop, wrong way. So yeah, I may end up using one of these. That'll be determined. Even this one could work, but I don't want to have too many patterns because of this. So let me go ahead and pull over my hearts. And let's see. It doesn't have to be a huge list. For example, let me get my book with my list out here. Next month is also multiple birthdays. There was my birthday, my mother's, who has passed, my daughter's birthday, I have a cousin. So there's a lot of people who have birthdays in February. And since it's February, I've always loved purple. And so did my mother. So I'm going to go with purple, and being mostly a birthday month, plus the month of love and Valentine, I know for sure I'm going to be baking me some cupcakes. So, and then do something creative. I think I may even do a smoothie. So, there's some here. I'm not going to do all of these. I just want a few things that when I have a moment that I can pull this out and I can say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and today's a good day. Let's bake some cupcakes. So let's get some hearts on here. I have 3. I'll try and vary them because they do have a pattern. This one has a grid, there's a dot grid, and then there's blank, which I used one already. So I think I'm just going to randomly put them on here. Let's get some. And then I'll do it this way. I'm going to say this. No rhyme or reason. But I do want to get almost all, at least 6. Oh, I ripped that one. I guess I'm one short now. So we'll go with this here. And then we've got dot grid. Let's see, we'll do here. I don't want them too lined up. Then we have a clear, plain, not clear. Because there were some other smaller quotes in here, like little boxes that I may incorporate. Let's see. Let me see quickly the the little quotes I'm thinking of. So see, there's these little dots. I don't know if any are going to be something I like. So this one, oh, that's not the flower. Again, I'm just trying to stay with the flower. This one looks like the flower a little bit, and that has purple in it. So I may bring that one in. And then there were some little banners. Let me see if I could find those. Nope. There were also those. So let me do this, since these are small enough. Let me set this here as a possibility. Now this box could be, where's the flower for this? It's not on there. Is there, let's see. I know there's one, I saw it as I flipped through. Oh, these are cute too, probably use those. Oh, I could probably use that instead. Let's put this one back. I'm thinking about, you know, adding February 23. So that would be this flower here. I think it'll fit. Let's see. It might not. But I can make it work. Oops. So I'm going to put this one down on this line here. Not too far over. So now what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to make the box fit. So I'm going to, I don't want to go too far over. I'm going to cut that, and then I'm just going to cut a little piece off of here, off the end here, to basically close it up. And then I'll save that here. And then I just have to line up the edges of this. There. Perfect. And then I'll write in here February. Ooh. I do still have down here, which I think those little hearts that, or not the hearts, the those little circular quotes, if they say anything that I can use. Nope, wrong ones. Here we go. So we've got, so other than the one I already pulled, it says, so today's plans, just bloom. You got this. That could match with that. So let's pull that one. And then live in love, don't give up. Best day, keep going, find the joy, beat you. I think though that was the only row that had that flower in it. Okay, so I've got two. So I think I'll leave it at that for a moment. There were these little boxes with a quote on them. And that's what I was originally looking for. I don't want to use, so I have a heart stamp. Here they were. I have a heart stamp, but I don't want to like overkill the heart stamps on here. So I've seen like, I like this one, Dream Big. And I could even use this one. Just kind of as an inspirational, it says, don't give up. So let's take these. And I've got the 2 circles and the 2 squares. So let's put this one here. No, actually, let me move this down here. Over here. Changing my mind. All right. And then I'm gonna take these out. Okay. So I'm gonna bring this one over here. Oops, too many stickers on my hands. Look straight. And then I've got these. This one's gonna go this way. Random, just, I wanna put them somewhere. I feel like I'll put something else down here, but I will look for that. Okay. Now in terms of the washi, I may or may not, that may be part of the finished page, however I finish it off. So for example, I am going to put on one of these baked cupcakes. So I may, and I have cupcake stickers, little, I think they're in the mom pack. I'm probably gonna pull those out. I'm actually gonna put that, I don't have a, it would be nice to do this in purple, right? So this could work. Where's my scrap paper? Sometimes the markers, that's too purple. You know what? I'm gonna keep it black. Oop. This one here. So over here, I'm gonna say baked cupcakes. And I may decorate the heart with some purple. And I'm gonna print and cursive. Or letter, as it's called these days. Almost missed out. Okay, so that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. And then I will be able to take this and pop it into my self-care or my creative journal, which sort of acts as a self-care journal. So we have, and I will probably pop it into, as you can tell, I'm already preparing for February. I actually am going to put it here. And then this is what I will reference when I am looking to, if I have some free time or I need to take a break and get away. And this is what I'll reference when I do that. I will finish this off camera, and then I will post it over on my Instagram channel at Behind the Designs, and you'll get to see how I finished it off. Thank you for watching, and I hope I inspired you to do something creative every day and create a beautiful life, one plan at a time. Thank you.